So welcome everyone to the Overtown Children and Youth Coalition, Homelessness in Our Community. We are really excited to host this call, and we really feel that it's so much aligned to the work that OCYC is designed to do. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on our organization, but just want to reiterate that the session will run an hour and a half. We will pose questions in the question and answer box. Lucretia is manning that. You just heard from her. And we'll make this recording available to you, so you'll have access to it. To give you just a little bit of background about the Overtown Children and Youth Coalition, we were formed in 2012, so we've been around a little while. And we were formed to create collective impact. And essentially what we are commissioned to do is to orchestrate, is to meet and facilitate and align common goals and agendas across organizations and cross sectors. That's a part of what we are doing today, is having a conversation. We also commissioned to innovate and to create community-wide solutions that may emerge, that sometimes beyond the work that we originally set out to do. We are advocates because we are in close proximity to the problem and to the issues that we discuss. We're also building a learning community that will allow us to have voice, to have insight, to have research, to have data on what is happening in our community. How we do our work is we promote our work through our committees. And if some of you haven't joined our committees, we have committee meetings every month. We just had one this morning, accountability. Yesterday was engagement. We're averaging, since the COVID, 19 to 26 people online. And these discussions are held and we're informed. We are hosting this meeting because we were informed by the people who are closest to the problems that we need dialogue. So we host our efforts through our Healthy and Safe Committee, which some of you have been on. We have a Working and Productive Committee, engagement in education, accountability, and also emerging communities. We are collective impact leaders. And by that, we mean that we look for leadership from within. And we call upon experts and people like yourselves to help us understand what are some of the things that we need to do. So we are really, really, really honored today to engage the community. And what we're hoping is that a conversation around system change, around system priorities, and where community voice can be heard and we can be made aware. And we will take these conversations back to our committees, listen, and not to just get bogged down into committee work, but to really create an opportunity for collective leadership and collective impact. That's at the basis of the work that we do. It's exciting. And I want to now take the opportunity to introduce the moderator to you. I've been having the privilege and honor to work with Daniel in so many different capacities now over the past 3, going on 4 years. And what I have learned is that the man cares. If I've learned anything from the relationship with him from Tennessee to the conferences we've attended, is that there is a voice. Daniel joined the Allegheny Franciscan Ministries in 2016 to oversee the ministry here in Miami-Dade County. He's a Los Angeles native, and he has been a passionate advocate for social justice during his career. He is important to us today because of his work, not just in the ministry, but his work in affordable housing and with the homelessness population throughout South Florida. Before he joined Allegheny, he was the chief program officer for the Lord's Place, a nonprofit Palm Beach County nonprofit that serves the homeless. He oversaw a $7.5 million program budget with over 50 plus employees. That's a lot of people to manage. He also worked through the United Way and have really been in the social justice and the humanity field for all of his career. He is a graduate of Yale University, and he's also a graduate from Berry University here in Miami, Florida. I'm honored to say that he's a part of the Robert Woods Foundation Culture of Heritage Fellows. And I'm told that it is as more difficult to get in that program as it is to get into Yale and Harvard.
Wow.
So that's commendable. But without further ado, Daniel, welcome. And welcome to our participants that's listening to us. Welcome to our panelists. And we're looking forward to a fantastic, engaged conversation. Take it away.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Graylin. And thank you to the Overtown Children and Youth Coalition for providing this platform for us to, as a community, to talk about the issue of homelessness. It always embarrasses me when I hear people read things about my career, but the one thing that I'm not embarrassed about is my really 2-decade now long passion around the issue of homelessness and the different community issues that cause individuals to experience homelessness. And we know that in Overtown in particular, this is an issue that we see on a daily basis. And so I, as a member of the Allegheny Franciscan Ministries and with the Common Good Initiative, have developed a really wonderful partnership with OCYC. And when you all raised this topic, I said to Graylin, whatever I can do to help, let me know. Little did I know you were going to ask me to moderate a conversation about it. So I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to be here. But we have some really wonderful community partners, some experts around this issue on our panel today. And so I'm going to introduce them, and we're just going to jump right in. And really the intention today is to learn about what's going on around our community, but as an advocacy group that is specifically looking at the health and well-being of our youth in Overtown, we want to tie what's going on in Overtown also with what's happening in the greater Miami-Dade community. And I think that we might even continue this conversation with other entities over time
Yes.
As we wrap our hands around sort of what's going on. Is that right, Graylin?
Yes, that's exactly right. And then I'm just happy that Daniel reiterated that our call to action is to look at the safety and the wellness and the health of children and youth in Overtown. So we're avoiding getting bottlenecked into the homeless crisis, but to really look at how we can do a better job and making sure that our children and youth are at the forefront of any strategy that we employ. It is for their safety and well-being. So that's the context in which we will dialogue.
Wonderful. Now, Graylin, I'm looking at my notes here and I'm seeing that there's the definition of homelessness. Do we feel the need to go in, or can we let our partners sort of describe homelessness as we talk?
Yes, let our partners just jump right in and share with us how they go about it. And then we can use that as some reflection.
Excellent. So we have 3 different panelists right now, and we have a 4th panelist that we're hoping will be joining us soon. So I'm going to go ahead and read your bio. Since you guys had to listen to mine, I'm going to have you have to listen to yours.